right, it's your friend H-Dub here, and this is the first ever Off the Wall. This is where I interview professors all here in the Media Communications building and get to know them. Now the whole point of this is to ask them a couple of questions, which I planned, and a couple of off-the-wall questions, so you can get to know the type of personality they have. Now, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Dr. Cam Stone. I'm a visiting assistant professor in the College of Media and Communications, specifically in the Journalism and Electronic Media Department.
All right, so first thing you should know is what I've heard about him, according to people who've taken his class. I've taken his class, and I heard that he is a very happy person, even early in the morning. He has a very jolly voice, a lot of personality. It is not impossible to pass his class. It's actually very possible to pass his class. He makes himself very available to the students, and he is there when you need him, even for personal matters like letters of recommendation, advice, and stuff like that. He's everything your father can be. You agree with all that?
Absolutely. I'm here for the students. That's, if the students weren't here, we wouldn't have jobs. So we're definitely here, and I try to help win and if I can.
Okay, so first plan question. What is the type of student you don't like to have?
The type of student I don't particularly care to have in class is somebody that's not paying attention.
Okay.
If you're not paying attention, you're not getting the information, and more than likely later on somebody's going to ask me a question.
So you sort of like paying attention as in they are just out in space not paying attention, or just all in general, everything encompassed? Like maybe if they're reading into their book and not listening to you because they're trying to figure out something you said earlier?
Okay. More along the lines of, texting their friends,
No texting.
Doing Facebook in class, something like that. If they're looking in the text, I can understand that. But if they're not paying attention to what's going on, at least, that's something I definitely don't care for, and I know a lot of other professors don't either.
All right, so what's your type of class to teach? Like, what do you say, like, when you teach this class, this is a class you want me in? What is your class like?
The one I like to teach, my favorite, I guess?
The one you say is your zone. This is your zone. Nobody can mess with you in it.
Well, I've been pretty fortunate. I was able to teach a lot of different classes. As a visiting assistant professor, we get 3 classes a semester, where other professors get 2 if they're on tenure track, so they have time to do research.
Mm-hmm.
So probably my favorite class or classes so far was EMC 3370, which is writing for electronic media, because you get the best of both worlds. You get to write some, and you also get to use software some to do the final project. And along with that, the EMC 3315 course, the Principles of Digital Media Production, which is basically the web design class. Because we do some HTML, we get to do some creative stuff, so still some writing. You can kind of see a theme with writing here. Even though it's HTML code, yeah, he had to do some of it. And then you get to move into Dreamweaver, which is software again, which kind of goes with 3370. So those are pretty fun, and they're creative, and that's what we are in journalism and electronic media. We are creative people, so I'd say those 2 are pretty rocking.
Okay, so let's get a little off the wall.
Okay, here we go.
All right, first question. Do you prefer a romantic dinner or quality time?
Romantic dinner
Or quality time?
or quality time? Can we have a little of both?
No.
No.
It's one or the
It's
other.
got to be one or the other. Okay, I would say probably a romantic dinner.
All right, okay.
That's a little extra special than just quality time. Quality time is good, but that romantic dinner takes a little thought, a little planning. Maybe some logistics are involved, depending upon how that goes. Because my girlfriend doesn't live here in town. Yeah, we're about 3 hours apart, so that would probably be a little more special.
I guess that would be special.
Yeah.
All right.
And you know about that.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. My girlfriend's all the way in Japan. If you
Yeah,
didn't know.
I was fixing to say.
Yeah, that's a task. Got to work on it. All right. So next question: do you prefer a student who sits in the front or sits in the back?
That really doesn't matter to me, as long as they're paying attention and they're asking intelligent questions and we're having intelligent conversation. That's all I care. If you're a back row student, some people like it, some people like to be up front, whatever.
Okay. True or false? There is no stupid question.
That's very true in my classes. I'm gonna have to back that up. The only stupid question is the one that you don't ask.
All right.
That's what I was gonna say. So you take that how you want it.
Oh, okay. I'm going to take that positively.
Yeah, if you don't ask, that's pretty stupid.
All right. So in your leisure time, what do you like to do?
I like to ride motorcycles.
You do not look like a motorcycle rider.
Really? No way, dude. What's up with that?
You look like a dental assistant before a motorcycle rider.
Let this hair down and you will see. Now, motorcycle trips, I like to work outside with my father, like to do some gardening. I like to do a little research when I have the time. There's not a whole lot with 3 classes a semester, but I try to keep up as best I can. Go see the girlfriend, of course, take a little road trip, so things like that.
Okay, all right. So, biggest question I think I have right now, and I hope this one. Would you rather,
Would I rather?
it's always a good one, raise a family here in Lubbock or travel the world with the one you love?
I think I'm going to have to go with travel the world
Travel the
with
world.
the one I love. That was an integral part, I think.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Well, that's it off the wall. Hopefully you know the type of person Campstone is. He is a romantic, apparently.
Apparently.
And I guess he loves his job and loves his students, so please give him a try. Go to all his classes. Do you have any classes you want to promote that you know about? This is actually kind of early in the semester, so you probably don't know what classes you will have
Not
this semester.
for the
Yeah.
spring. I typically teach EMAC courses. I've taught the Writing for Electronic Media course, the Principles of Digital Media Production course. For seniors, there's the operations course, Electronic Media Operations. I've taught it in the past. This semester I'm teaching Principles of Journalism and news writing, so there's no telling where I'll end up next. I've had a lot of different things going. And I also teach multimedia, where you get to learn Flash and animations
Oh, yeah.
and things like that, so that was pretty cool too.
Very interesting. All right, so you see his name, take his class.
Absolutely. Come see me if you have questions.
All right.